You were at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Daniel Williamson, who says, rant about the moral obligation, whether you believe it exists or not, to impose your ideology and morality on others, whether it's in person, such as through parenting or trying to convince your friends, or indirectly, like arguing over the internet. Does an obligation exist? Is it dependent on how severe the difference in morality is? Etc. That's a very interesting topic, and I don't have a clean answer for it because, like, I mean, I would say that if you have a very specific morality and ideology that you believe wholeheartedly is correct, and the people around you don't believe the same thing, um, obviously you're going to want to be a pundit for your own beliefs and try to convince other people to your side. Try to, to pump up your morality. But you also need to try and understand why other people feel differently than yourself. Like, why is their morality different? Where is the difference in understanding, and how can it be, how can that be crossed? Like, how can you come to an understanding? You have to talk to a lot of people to really affirm that what you believe is even correct in the first place. I mean, I think most people who are on a moral crusade, they may believe that what they're thinking is absolutely correct, but that line of thinking is dangerous in and of itself because it causes you not to listen to the opposing side or not to consider other possibilities. And I think that, the best way to make sure that you're actually correct is to run your thoughts up against other people's thoughts and see who comes out convinced. And it's possible neither of you will change each other's mind, but at least you can get a better sense of like why they feel that way and how you can hone your argument to maybe change what they're thinking or reconsider it. I mean, teaching your children, they're innately just going to pick up your morals, like if you are telling them why you make decisions at all, I would think. So, you know, I would encourage people to let their children be open-minded and do their own research and come to their own conclusions about things because maybe they'll find out something you don't know. But you should teach them to be morally good in as much as you believe that that is a thing that you can be. Uh, you know, I don't think it's a moral obligation for you to convince other people to your side because I don't think that your side is likely to be correct or absolute. Again, I would say it's less about uh, imposing your ideology and morality on others, and more about discussing your morality and ideology with others. Honing it, coming to understandings, trying to find a way to to live in harmony with people who disagree with you, and or bridge the gap of your disagreement and find something that works for you both, and find out if there's something that is more agreeable. You would have to assume that if there is an actual correct way of living that was like objectively figured out, that it wouldn't be that hard to convince other people to come to that side. That it would be obvious to more people than it is. I think the fact that we haven't done that means there is no obvious answer. That everybody has holes in their beliefs. That there's always a chance to deepen our understanding of one another's perspectives. So yeah, that's what I would encourage. No, you don't have an obligation to make other people think the same thing you think, but you should talk to them and find out, you know, uh, where the differences lie.